Hello, thank you for tuning in to this fast chat on the power behind AI. My name is Daphne Krause. Today I'm speaking with Dr. Eugene Santos. Gene is a professor of engineering at Dartmouth with almost countless cutting edge research in topics ranging from nonlinear decision making, intelligent systems, to our topic of conversation today artificial intelligence. Today we are discussing the power behind artificial intelligence, or AI, and the difference between AI and machine learning, or ML. So, with all those abbreviations out of the way, Gene, are you ready to jump in?
Sure, happy to.
So, let's get back to basics for a moment. What is AI?
Well, if you've looked around outside and uh, asked different people, you get a lot of different answers for what AI is. In particular, there's still a lot of debate on what that definition should be. So let me give you the definition I use for AI. I define AI as any man-made thing that chooses an answer from among a number of answers for you. So it's making a decision. And I think that's the basis for, where artificial intelligence should be.
Perfect. Can you talk for a moment about the founders of AI and how Dartmouth is connected with that?
Sure. So I guess let me just do a little bit of history then. So it was in, I think, around 1955 when John McCarthy, who was a assistant professor of mathematics at Dartmouth, had decided that, hey, now it's time to think about, how we can do computational models or anything dealing with intelligence. Okay. And so he had gotten together from what I understand with other luminaries that we consider now, Marvin Minsky, Nathaniel Rochester, and Claude Shannon, and had proposed to do a workshop at Dartmouth on artificial intelligence, which then culminated in 1956, called the Dartmouth Summer Research Project on AI. And it was at this meeting where even more luminaries that we consider today gathered together and basically had an open discussion over the summer about what artificial intelligence could be. And it was at that point that the term artificial intelligence was coined.
So, now that we all have like that same baseline understanding of AI, what is the difference between AI and ML?
Well, AI and ML, let me start from this way. Uh, ML is really a subfield of artificial intelligence. It's really concerned with how do I have, say the machine, learn and change over time, whether learn from experience, learn from examples, how to adapt its quote intelligent model. So artificial intelligence is the bigger question, like the definition I gave is like, what is the underlying framework for that? And ML, as some people might say, is an application to advancing that framework.
Okay, so why is that distinction important in the world of cybersecurity?
Well, it's actually kind of simple. If you think about it for cybersecurity, what's one of the most important aspects of cybersecurity? Things are evolving, things are changing. And so ML now is a natural way that, hey, if it's going to change, I want to be able to adapt to that. I want to be able to learn the new situations, learn the new appropriate answers to, address those cybersecurity concerns. Where though is that, yeah, it's great from ML, but if you don't have that, overarching framework for artificial intelligence itself, it's like, what should the intelligence model be? What should be the decision making model be? There isn't a way to apply the ML for cybersecurity on that.
So, where does the power behind AI slash machine learning come from?
So let me separate those out again also. The power from machine learning that we have is that it's that ability to adapt. It's that ability to be able to continually refine your model. The power from the AI side comes from, again, what is the model itself? How can we interrogate it? How can we, figure out why that model is making decisions? And so when you have those in place, then you can start talking about, for example, back to cybersecurity, start talking about, is it really producing the answers that we need? Is it meeting the requirements? And of course, is it keeping everything safe and secure?
Rampart AI, as the name suggests, uses artificial intelligence. So, Rampart uses AI to understand the good behaviors an application should do and will block any behaviors that are out of the ordinary. It's a new approach to application security that is helping to protect applications from known and unknown vulnerabilities. As we speak, Rampart is using AI to help protect business applications and the sensitive data within those applications. So, with that being said, where do you see the next innovative use case for AI?
Let's put it back in the cybersecurity domain for a second. I think one of the interesting cases that'll come up is what they call transfer learning. Transfer learning is the ability to, take, what you've learned, from one particular situation or even one particular domain. So, for example, in this case, I'm gonna take my AI that has been used for, cybersecurity application A, and take what I've learned from that and apply it to application B. I think there's a lot to be gained from that. So, it's not that there won't be challenges behind that, because the real challenges would come up with things like, well, let's take a simple case. Let's say cybersecurity application A actually has a particular procedure or protocol they need to follow, to achieve the requirements they want, for their security policies. And B, of course, has a slightly different protocol. Now, then the transfer learning has something that needs to be able to recognize those differences, but be able to show that, hey, what I learned from A, I can now apply to B as well.
Jean, thank you so much for your time. And to our listeners, thanks for sticking around. For more information about Rampart AI's resilient application solution, head to rampart-ai.com. Until next time, stay secure.